scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. I am working on some December daily today. I am working on my December daily album from last year as well as this year because I'm just crazy apparently. But I've been actually having fun going back and forth between the two. So I am working on day 17, and I'm also going to be using the Clique Kits Click Into the Holiday Kit. I'm trying to use as much of that for this album as possible because one, it's just helpful to use a collection or kit together for a project like this because you know it's streamlined and it's going to help keep your process simpler because everything goes together. But also, you know that things match. So, right? And you have this collection of stuff. So, I'm also using quite a bit of the printables from the workshop that Lacey is doing for the holiday season. So it has to do with scrapbooking in the holidays, and so it has a ton of stuff. So I hope you guys check that out because it's really fun. Lacey has a ton of information and goodies mixed in that workshop. So yeah, I'll have the link below for that. But also you can check out the blog and you can find information there as well as see more of all these close-ups of my spread. I have them over there today. So at the Clique Kits blog. So yay for that, right? This is peppermint bark that I made last year, some Oreo peppermint bark. It was so good. And it was so beautiful. So of course I had to take pictures. And I'm just going to put this in this big 6x8 pocket. So I really had to trim it down. I wish I would have just printed it as a 6x8 instead of the size that I did because I ended up cutting down quite a bit. And I feel like I lost a little bit of the detail that I had. But that's okay. I'm going to be making a shaker pocket out of this with the sequins that came in the kit. They're like a red and gray and some silvery stars. So I'm whipping out my fuse. And I really like the fuse for projects like this, like December Daily, because there's a lot of things that you can do. So yay for that, right? I decided that I wanted something on the back side of that photo instead of just keeping it plain because since I'm doing like a big shaker pocket, I need something, but I didn't want it to be really complicated. So I just decided to have that blue, it's a florally with a bird and some red on it on the other side. And I just kept it plain. I figure if I really want it to be embellished, I can always do that on top of the pocket, or I could just leave it. So I let my fuse sit for a few minutes. You kind of got to let it sit for about 10 minutes, I find, to let it get nice and hot. If you don't let it sit long enough, it's not going to heat up. And mine, I really should probably get another set of the actual heating part because my little rolly piece has a spot where it's like nicked or something. I don't know what the deal is, but it doesn't work that good, but so it's like kind of broken. But I find that if I go decently slow, but not too slow because if you let it sit on the page protector too long, it'll just burn right through. But if I go decently slow and let it make sure it's rolling all the way without skipping, then it works pretty good. I actually don't use any kind of special mat except for I find just using just a flat surface works best, but I have heard so many good things about the glass, using either a glass plate or the actual fuse mat. So definitely make sure that you're using a good surface or otherwise you're not going to get the results that you might think that you'll get. Now, one of the things that you didn't see me do, but that I did do, was I took the pattern paper from the Sweater Weather collection from a couple of the different pieces and I cut out some of there's some houses and trees and some mountains and stuff, and I just fussy cut those out. As annoying as that is, it really makes for some fun embellishments, and I can add it with my already die cuts and stuff. So I put that on for the day, or like the day, and I just use those Ellie Studio white letters, and this is day 17, like I said. So also that day, so I know that with December daily, you should really just be trying to focus on one thing a day. But I have a really hard time just picking one photo. So I kind of try to go with an overall theme sometime of the day. Like this day was all about being chilly, and I thought the peppermint bark kind of went along with it because it looks like ice, right? And peppermint is cool. And then you have this, well, except for the photo of Sam, but this card, this exclusive card that says cuddle weather was perfect. So so it kind of all works together in the story of the day being really cold. I had went out shopping and it was just super cold. I have a picture. There's Amberly. Say hello to Amberly. I think she wanted something. She usually only comes on my desk when she wants something, but she's been coming around a lot lately. Maybe it's the smell of the tree too. So I was trying to figure out where I wanted to place that sticker because I did that little embellishment cluster with some pieces from the embellishments. There's that Studio Calico 7 really thin stars, and I really love those. And I liked how each of the little clusters that I did on the spreads has those elements on it. It helps it feel kind of cohesive. And I also took the pattern paper and matted each of these cards with some of the pattern papers in the similar colors. So there's the pink and the blue, and I felt like this card needed a little bit of something, and so I'm gonna use some of the stickers and enamel dots, and I'm just kind of playing around because I should have just did all like hearts all the way across or something first. I don't know. Because I didn't do it quite straight, I was trying to figure out how to make it not straight and look okay. That makes sense, right? So, because if you can't master the straight, then you need to master making it look like you had it messy on purpose. This is really just the key. But I really love these cards that Lacey designed. They work so well with the spread. I love this little polar bear. He's so cute. I actually thought about cutting out some of those sweaters too, but I ended up using just this plaid. It's blue plaid. It works so well with that blue. It's one of the things I love about the designers at Clique Kits is that they work really hard to get everything to match. And I know a lot of kit clubs do that, but I don't know. I guess I'm just biased, right? But I feel like Lacey and even Miriam and some of the other ladies who have done work, and Gia's been doing a lot of stuff too. They work really hard to get the pieces to match, but not look like they're right from the collections, right? Because you want it to look a little different. So I decided that this card also needed some stamping because this is one of the fun parts about doing a project like this. You can stamp. So I'm using the Honeybee stamp set that came out around the card time. So it has a whole bunch of different Christmassy things in it, and I just took the word jolly. And then I'm going to take these pinks from Altenew, and I'm going to use those for some stars. And I'm just going to scatter the stars around in clusters of 3. So I use all 3 of those different. I don't know if we have any of these Altenew stamps, but if we have any Altenew stamps in the store, I'll make sure I link to them because they're really fun. They have some really nice colors, and I really like the way that they stamp. They're the ink kind, so they seep into your paper, and then as they dry, they like blend really well. So I thought that card needed something, and just a couple of stars and then jolly, it just really for someone who doesn't stamp a lot, it looks really nice and clean. I also wrote, oh, it's so cold, on my on my dashboard. That's a picture of my car windshield. It was literally so cold that the frost looked like snow, which I probably should make sure I write that in on my card. I didn't. So when you look at, actually, I don't know if I did the journaling after or before, but when I did the journaling, actually, no, I think I did it. I think I did it before, but I didn't mention about that, which I should, because I will probably forget that element. See, so this is why we do these ahead of time, right? And then this is a picture of pho that I got after I went shopping. So I went out and I went shopping, and then I came back and brought pho, because pho just warms you up inside and out. It's one of our favorite things. And near one of the supermarkets near our house, there is a pho place, and so it says filled with hope, and instead I put pho, the word pho, over hope, so it says filled with pho. And then this is going to be it. So it's pretty simple, but it'll look really fun in my album. And don't forget to head over to our Facebook group and share with us what you are making with your holiday kits, because we really want to see what you're doing. And I will see you guys later. Have a great scrappy week. Bye.